Hey there, and welcome back to Crystal Talks. It's Katie and Cynthia here with a new style of episode for you today. We are going to talk about the energy of joy and sparking joy within, giving you those tools, those crystal tools to really support sparking that joy. But let's start with the energy of joy. What is the energy of joy? And it's like this energy of lightness. It's light, it's open, it's easeful, and it flows unconditionally. There's this thing that we so many of us experience, and I call it destination happiness. And we kind of associate happiness with a specific destination or a condition, right? It's conditional. It can be taken away or ripped out from under us based on the conditions of our outer world. And joy is a little bit different. It's not conditional, right? It's not something that can be ripped out from under you. It's this joy that kind of radiates from within you. And it can be so uplifting. And it's also contagious. It's that energy that a smile or a laughter, a little bit of laughter makes it contagious for those around you. Think about when you're out and someone just smiles at you, or if you smile at someone and then it kind of brings their frown to a smile. It's contagious. That very it's a very pure energy of joy, and it comes from within. So you really discover the energy of joy when you connect to that present moment and you open your awareness, right? So it's really a beautiful energy. I often associate it with the colors yellow and pink. That's my personal association to that energy. You may experience a different kind of color associated with joy because we're all unique beings. But that's my experience with the energy of joy. And Cynthia, tell us why joy is so important.
Well, I love to think of those little moments that you're talking about as glimmers, and look for them, and because you can find them all throughout the day if you're, as you said, if you're aware, if you're present and in the moment. But joy is so important. It's more than just a fleeting emotion. It's a cornerstone to a fulfilled and balanced life. uh, Cultivating joy opens us up to greater resilience, to stronger connection with loved ones, and an enhanced sense of purpose. I mean, it's just one of those core foundational things that get your motor running. Um, Joy helps us to navigate challenges, and navigate them with optimism, and find beauty in everyday moments, those glimmers that I was talking about. So inviting joy into your life nurtures your emotional well-being and creates a that very foundation for personal growth and happiness. So it's just it's so much more than just a moment in time. You need to do anything you can to, I believe, to bring it into your life and to nurture and bring more of it into your life, because it grows that very core of who you are, and renewing your sense of purpose. Okay, now.
I I love it. I love it. So let's say you're looking to spark that joy, right? We're going to share some crystals with you. But before we share the crystals, I want to share a few affirmations that kind of spark that mindset of joy, right? Or even just opening the mind to cultivating joy, to opening your awareness, to see those glimmers, as Cynthia said. And these affirmations can be used on their own, or you can pair them with your crystals, however you choose to use your crystals. So, some affirmations are: I welcome joy into my life. And this is so powerful because sometimes we get blocked, like we don't think we're doing enough or we're worthy of that joy. And these words kind of retrain your mind to say, I'm welcoming joy. I'm open to joy. I'm really letting that joy come into my life. Another great affirmation to use is I feel joy within. Even when you're not feeling it, putting those words out into your mind is opening you up to feeling that joy from within, because it's not really something that comes from outer circumstances. Joy is an internal thing, part of your internal world, and an energy that you kind of blossom from within and radiate outwards. Third affirmation to use is I allow myself moments of joy. We just live in a world where so many of us are just work, 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 and we don't rest enough, and we don't take time enough for ourselves. And so these words really kind of re teach you and your mind to allow yourself moments of joy, to allow yourself to do the things that you enjoy, to allow for those moments to unfold and for you to be present for those moments too.
Mhm.
So, some really powerful mantras that you can use to spark that joy from within. Cynthia, let us know what crystals really work to spark that joy.
Well, it should come as no surprise that two of the tools that Katie and I like to use for helping support bringing joy into our lives are crystals and essential oils. The crystals that we've put together in our joy intention set are amethyst, which of course protects against negative energy. There's citrine, which in itself is that beautiful yellow color. It's just a stone of joy and abundance. Dalmatian Jasper is a lesser known stone, but it reconnects you to that youthful nature. You know, it's a playful, very fun stone to have around. Opalite brings joy, hope, and positive energy. Rose quartz, of course, it promotes emotional healing and love, and love in various forms is an inherent part of joy. And then Sunstone is the sixth stone, which encourages empowerment and joy. Um, some fabulous stones to work with and have around you. Do you have some suggestions, Katie, on how they might use those stones?
Great way to use the stones would be to create a crystal grid with that clear intention of sparking joy. You could use one of the sacred geometry shapes like the flower, the seed of life, the flower, the Metron's cube, any of those kind of sacred geometry shapes, boards, crystal grid type things to create your grid. And you take those six stones Cynthia mentioned and put them on the 6 points. You could add some clear quartz points to really charge that energy and pick one stone that would be like your center stone, right? One that you really connect with, that you really feel that joy radiating from. And charge it with your intention every day, right? Revisit it, visualize it, use the energy of the crystals to really power you into sparking that joy within. Another great way to could be to carry one or all of these crystals with you. Maybe you put it in your purse, maybe your pocket, whatever it is, just carrying it with you and really harnessing the energy of that stone to support you in sparking joy. Another great way to use these stones is to meditate on the energy of joy. And a great way to do that is to take one of these stones. Let's say for me specifically, I really like citrine for joy. It's just something that I connect to for joy. Like I said, I see joy as a yellow energy, right? So citrine has that yellowish color. And so for me, it might look like taking that citrine and holding it in my hands in this way, or maybe holding one in each hand and just kind of sitting with that and allowing the vibration of the citrine, which I am connecting to as joy, kind of radiate through me and really meditating on that energy to bring you back to be connected to that joy within you so you may spark it and let it radiate and grow throughout you. So that's some great ways to use the stones. Of course, another great way is to take some chips of those crystals and put them in your essential oil blend, which I know Cynthia has a blend to spark joy to share with us. So, what is that blend, Cynthia?
I do indeed. For a 10 ml bottle, just your standard roller bottle, I would suggest 6 drops of wild orange, which is the oil of abundance, creativity as well, but for abundance, that's the aspect we're going to focus on for this. 4 drops of frankincense, just a good foundational oil. 4 drops of lang lang to support spontaneity and passion. 3 drops of lemon and 3 drops of rose. Rose, of course, is as we talked about for rose quartz is for love of all kinds, bringing that into your life. You would fill the remainder of the bottle with carrier oil of your choice. The one I like is jojoba oil because it's so great with your skin. But if you need something, if you're not going to use this for a while, then you might want to consider using coconut oil, which has a longer shelf life. So,
Absolutely. I love it. And so we have this intention set for joy. All those crystals Cynthia talked about, it's at ewbms.com. And we created it with this energy of joy in mind, really to support you to spark that joy from within, because it can be such a powerful energy to feel in your world, in your life, and to really radiate outwards. So if you want to grab that set, ewbms.com, and let us know. Stop by and see us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, maybe through an email or even a comment below. Let us know how you're sparking joy. What is your struggle with connecting to joy? How are you sparking it? How are you really bringing it into your world? We'd love to hear from you. So that's all for today. We'll be back next week with another Crystal Talks episode, and it will be amazing. So stay tuned and see what it's going to be about.